I was encouraged with what I saw. Does it mean anything, though, Baldy?
Well, it does. It does mean something. There is a connection there. They had a couple of completions there, when Brock was out there. Honestly, they need Ricky Pearsall to be a number one or as close to a one as you can get. I mean, he came out, like there was three guys that basically came out of similar type. Lad McConkey, right, when he came out, Pearsall coming out of Florida, Roman Wilson coming out. Like these guys were route runners. They were tough. They could play outside. They could play inside. They showed versatility. And the only guy that we really saw last year play, was McConkey, and he was awesome. They need Pearsall to get close to being like a Lad McConkey. Their problem right now is they don't really have anybody opposite McConkey with the Chargers. They're trying to find somebody that can balance it up a little bit, take some coverage away. But they need Pearsall to be good. I mean, they trade away Debo. We know we know the injury history of some guys right there. So they drafted him in the first round for a reason, to be eventually, because they knew the quarterback contract was coming and they knew they weren't going to be able to pay everybody. And there's going to be a release of a lot of good players and guys that won a lot of games there. So when you draft somebody in the first round like that, like he's got to hit. And so that's where they're at right now.
Talking with Brian Baldinger here on the Morning Roast, our Odyssey and 95.7 The Game NFL Insider, courtesy of River Islands. And Baldy, do you think Pearsall could handle a number one receiver type workload this season? We saw Juwan Jennings do it, and we'll wait and see what's going on with Juwan, the calf, the hold in, hold out, whatever the hell you want to call it. But do you think that Ricky could handle that this season, given some of the injury history in his past?
Well, I mean, the injury history is tied to, an unfortunate situation, last year. I mean, nobody can predict what happened to him. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean that was just an injured year. I mean, it's just bizarre. But, I've only talked to him once or twice. I don't pretend to know him like I know some of the other guys on that team. But I would think that John Lynch is pretty thorough in his evaluation of these guys and what, the whole interviewing process. And you going back and being pretty comfortable with taking them at the bottom of the first round. And so I would think that he has that mindset that I'm going to dominate, that I want to, you give me your number one corner, I'm going to go beat him. I would think that's the mindset you want every receiver. Certainly Debo had it. Certainly other guys have had it. But I would think he's built for it because that's how they drafted him, to be that guy.